Okay. I think I may actually have to redo the pipes here then. Which I really don't like, because I'm like, after the last few episodes, I'm super afraid of actually breaking the whole thing again. Alright everybody, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory with me, Spacefish, and welcome to the weird shadows of Satisfactory. That was interesting, but welcome back everyone. As you may all remember, we did in the last episode finally pull out this huge conveyor belt to get some more coal over to our, well, kind of central hub and thus to the megafactory, because I am looking to this episode finally get some steel production going for us. One thing that was still missing off the list that we hadn't taken care of so far and that I would like to now tackle this episode. Now that means that I will have to go ahead and expand the factory upwards by another story so that we have actually got the space to get that production going. So what we'll need for that, of course, is going to be a good bunch of concrete. Which, we should have a good bunch of concrete. Honestly, I don't even think I've used that much in the last few episodes, so I'm kind of hopeful that this container over here is just filling up more and more. Actually, oh, it seems to be full. Now, isn't that nice and convenient right here? Endless stacks of concrete for me, and I'm, oh. Did we never restart this? I did get the fourth coal power plant back up and running, didn't I? Ah. Do we want to risk this, or are we kind of worried that... Oh wait, we've got 270 megs peak. I think that's totally fine. 1 and 2, because I mean, I do also kind of need my steel plate production back up, because, you know, we're going to use that for building things, so, you know, probably kind of want to have that going. And let's just double check our power grid capacity right here and our new peaks. It doesn't even seem that we're using power on this thing while it isn't really producing any coupons for us, so that's actually not too bad even. Okay, so that's fine. I'm sort of somewhat happy with that. Let's just quickly check out the MAM, maybe see if we've got something new to take care of. I don't quite think so, but you know, probably makes sense rather, not chance, whatever chance is, to just check in every now and again, you know, see if there is anything. What's this actually? Mycelia. Oh right, I don't think I have those. Nutrients. Interesting stuff. Not quite sure what that is, but we definitely don't have the things for it yet. And then we've got this, which we don't have the stuff for yet. That, which we don't have. Okay, cool. Done. Fine. Happy. This thing, you know, is starting to make some coupons. Let's just check out the peaks. Totally fine. Hello, buddy. Have you found anything? Oh, I thought it was Mycelia. It was just iron ore. Lizard doggo time. Let's just go visit our lizard doggos, shall we? Hey, buddy. Oh, copper ore. Cute guys. Oh, I love my lizard doggos. But okay, I'm just gonna go install that in here, to be honest. Oh wait, quartz. I've got no clue where I gathered that, but I just saw that in the MAM, which is interesting. Oh, we just don't have enough for it, unfortunately. Okay, I was already getting all excited and hopeful and everything. I've got no clue where I've got quartz from, to be honest. Pretty unsure about that one. So interesting, but let me just go to the build menu. Let's just see what kind of things we will need before I leave my little hub here and don't have all the stuff that I need. So I mean, yeah, this stuff I've got covered for the actual expansion of the factory. Then, you know, foundations just need concrete, so that's totally fine too. Do probably need conveyor lifts, for which I need maybe I'll actually grab a few more metal plates just to make sure. And then we will most definitely need a foundry, for which everything that I need is over there, as far as I can see. Do I then... How do I continue after that? Constructor, assembler, stuff like that, I guess? Should all be over there, the stuff that I need. Okay. So what I think we will do... I will go over here. just grab a few more of those iron plates just to make sure I've got enough of those, you know, that can just keep producing and, you know, making stuff for me. And then we will go... God. Does this game not look beautiful, guys? Like, seriously, come on. It just looks awesome, does it? Oh, my gun's not reloaded. Just noticed that now. But, like, look at that. I don't know. I just really love the visuals in this game. It's like... Oh, beautiful art style right there. Alright, moving on though. So, we will be now, this episode, also kind of trying to pull up the factory walls a bit more, I feel like. And also, I would like to finally get myself some stairs going. Now, what I'm kind of unsure about, can I pull this down? Yes, perfect. There's nothing on top of that. So, I'm hopeful, but I'm not quite sure. Do I even have stairs? Wait a second. Oh yeah, I do. I was kind of getting worried. So, if I'm going to do something like this then, yeah, does that work? Oh, God. That was weird. Okay, there we go. So, does that keep me in my little square here, or am I kind of extending outwards past the square? No, it feels like I'm staying within that little square, so that's great. Because that way... I'm just going to keep going up here, pretty much. Just like that. Now I can disembark right here if I want to, or I can just go one level further up, which, you know, we're definitely going to keep pulling this up. And we're definitely also going to mute the never muted phone. And, well, I'm going to start pulling up some walls here so I can actually get an idea how high up I want this to be. I always made the factory 2 stories high per level, right? Wait, did I make it 3 stories high? I'm confused. Let's go check it out. Boop. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think I understand. So I've always got pretty much 2.5 stories, because after that comes the new layer of concrete slabs, yeah? So okay. So, what we will be doing then, with our new fancy stairs here, and by the way, I would really like to, if I could put some sort of pillar in the middle here, so I don't have the risk of falling down or something, but I don't think there is anything along those lines. But what I'll be doing here is I'll be pulling up 3 layers of walls then, just like that. So that's going to be the height of our new layer pretty much, and then we're going to need our 8x2 foundations, which we are always using out here, and that'll be the height of our new foundations up there. Okay, so it's a bit of stairs to go. And then, once we've got those pulled up, I'll just get some concrete slabs going up there first. And then we'll just extend some walls out around that as well, because I really dislike my megafactory continuously looking like a Swiss cheese, if that makes sense. Now, it's not really kind of the prettiest thing in the world yet anyways, you know. I think it's very much lacking like some windows and some other like design elements to kind of just make it hopefully look a bit better in the future, but one way or another whoopsie, that was a bit far, but one way or another I would at least like, you know, some walls that look like they're properly carrying this factory on them, and not, you know, make it look like the whole factory is basically just the thing that's floating in the middle of nowhere, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's the goal right there. Now, also probably should eventually close off this area, because my initial intent was really just to have it as a bay that vehicles can go in, and as like a bay that we can have some central storage in. But maybe I'm just going to leave a B and stack containers upon containers in there, so that could be an option too. We'll see about that. For the time being, I'll just firstly close off this thing, and I think that I actually brought way too little concrete out here, but let's see about that one. Should also probably get that into my little inventory bar down below, but what do I say? I'm lazy. Okay, that said, just going to quickly close this off now. Just like this. Perfect. And yeah, that's going to be our third layer. Now, what we will, of course, need is going to be some walls down below here. Now, why is that not? It's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, anyways. Moving on. So, probably going to actually do the walls from down below. Ow. But yeah, you all see what I'm talking about, right? This is... like, seriously. Can just make that a screenshot of the new episode and everybody will be like, what the heck are you building there? Oh, okay, but anyways, let's go and close this off properly a bit. I'm gonna use these for the outside still, if I can stop unselecting them, deselecting them, whatever. Kinda gotta watch out to put the right side on the outside. Just like that then. Perfect. Yeah, and then we'll just go and close this thing off here. Just like that, you know, make it look at least somewhat closed off. And use all the concrete that we have. I don't think it's going to be enough, but you know, at least it's going to be a start. And then, I don't know, I would actually honestly really like to start working. Well, let me just actually put this into, well, here. I would really actually like to start working with like actual doors. I mean, gate walls. I'm not sure if this thing is like big enough for the vehicles that we will get, because if it is, I would put like some gate walls in here. Actually, maybe we can just get that going for the time being. If it doesn't work, you know, we can always rip them out again. And then we'll be doing some ramps out here too. Because this is kind of the intended places for my rovers to go in and out of. And that thing is like perfectly placed right in front of the entrance. God. I kind of question as well if it's not too low here. Kind of unsure about that. I may have to actually move the pipe out a bit further this way and move a few things around, but we'll leave it there for the time being because I don't want to go out of power again or something due to too little water or, you know, all the shenanigans that we had going on in the last few episodes. Now, these things I would really like to start working with as well, and somebody also pointed out to me already that, you know, should probably actually start using stackable conveyor poles, which I think is also a great idea. So there's definitely a good bunch of things that I'm not using yet to properly organize my things, and I would like to improve on that, but for the time being, I would at least like to start, you know, making these things look a bit better, if that makes sense. So we'll, you know, also be using these things for our interior walls, as I previously, you know, pointed out we would be, and that way, you know, we can actually start closing things off here, and probably actually going to start closing this off too here. Just like that, so we can at least avoid falling down on the outside of the stairs. You know, the inside will always probably be a bit of an issue. Could kind of leave it open like this. I don't know. Is that a cool thing? Is that not a cool thing? I kind of like being able to look at all this stuff from the stairs, if that makes sense. I think that could be a good thing. I'll leave all this open for the time being because I feel I'm going to use this perpendicular conveyor stuff eventually on these walls, so I don't want to put anything else there now that I'm going to tear down later anyways. Just, you know, trying to get this factory somewhere, not trying to get it to a point where it's like totally finished or anything. This stuff right here I would actually like to redesign though, with this conveyor wall here, if that makes sense. That said, we don't seem to be totally centered there, which is a big oof. Ah, I just like that. What happens if I go for like a 2x wall? No, what happens if I go for a 3x wall? I just can't make it fit. I would always have to skew the conveyor in one direction or the other. Oh god, I should actually design that properly in the first place. That's a big oof now. I think I'm going to leave it as is then for the time being, because I don't also want to skew it. I don't know. We'll just leave it there for now and then probably change it later on. For the time being, I'm just going to focus on closing at least this half of the building off now. I don't think I'll have enough concrete to close off more. Yeah, and this is a bit of an issue too. Oh, wait, no. Can I? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Thank you. So yeah, this we'll just leave as is for now, and then we'll see about it later. But you can see, I mean, it's just like a flat wall right now. I would really like to make like some windows or something later. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we can even use like some of these wall conveyors just to make it look as if it was windows. We'll see about that, but our coal has actually reached us now, which is great, and I've got a good bunch of plates as well, so we'll just start pulling this conveyor belt out a bit further then, and I'm actually kind of unsure. The question that I'm kind of asking myself right now is, where do I even want to start the whole steel production? So let's get ourselves up there. Oh, I still wish ladders were a thing. I think stairs are just way too slow. Maybe we can actually use this spot down here for one of these jump pads later on. I don't think it's big enough though, so maybe we'll have to place that somewhere else. But maybe we'll just be working with jump pads in this factory eventually, because this thing is only 3 stories high now, and it's an absolute pain to get myself up there. I'm really looking to get this very far up there, so that is going to be an absolute pain in the future there. Now, we will of course also need some iron. I think this thing is totally being used. This thing maybe as well. This thing I don't think so. So that'll probably be our primary source of iron for the time being then. So iron would be getting fed in over like here. I'm not quite sure. We could actually feed in the ingredients like on this side right here, and that side and here, and then just have the foundry right there. Then again, we could probably not pull up any walls if the foundry was placed up right against it. Let's just see here for a second. So we will have production, we'll have a foundry. What's the size? What kind of space do I need? Okay, so it's actually a bit wider than the usual stuff, and yeah, I need some mats, I know. Actually kind of weird. I'll just need to place it centrally here then. Which I guess is fine. I mean, what I think I could do, hopefully, would be having a wall conveyor out here. Oh, and I don't know which side blends in. I think this way it blends in on the outside. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Then we could have the coal going right here. Then the iron comes over in on this side, and then we like put it into the foundry right there. I think that makes sense. Does it? I hope so. Let's go one level further down. Let's get those grid thingies that we need for our foundry, and I almost just fell down there already, so good stuff. Now, leaving these walls out, though, is actually a good thing, because I don't have to run all the way down on the stairs, so that was a decent choice, and I'm happy with it. But let me go and pick up some of those grids. That should be plenty. And then we will just quickly get this built, and we'll be pulling up some conveyor lifts and some conveyor splitters down below to actually get the mats up here. And I also actually need to get power up here, which I'll need to find out how I do that in just a second. Actually, we'll see. Okay, I wish there was maybe like some sort of wall where you could actually draw the power lines alongside, and this thing is actually already very close. It's always, I never actually noticed this, but it's kind of always flying across my megafactory, isn't it? What happens if I make the megafactory kind of higher than this thing's like flying altitude? Is that going to be an issue? Is it just going to fly right through? That's going to be weird, isn't it? It's just going to be, I'm going to be on like the top level of my megafactory, this thing flies right through and picks me up or something. I mean, that would be hilarious, so probably some good content. I would probably not complain, but still, a little bit of flaw in the planning right there, potentially. Now, I don't want to waste a lot of space out here, so I'm probably going to place the foundry, like, right here? Yeah, I think that's decent. Wow. The thing is big. That thing is actually massive. So yeah, iron ore 45 a minute, coal 45 a minute. Definitely going to be supplying enough coal for this, which is awesome. We can supply up to 60, so we can supply one overclock, and afterwards we'll need Mark II conveyors pretty much all the way from there, so that'll be fun. But let me pull this thing out. Oh! That's actually perfect for alignment as well. Glorious. I love it. Absolutely perfect. Okay. And then I'll just be organizing the conveyor belts up here first, I think. And then we'll be taking care of the rest of this stuff. So I'll just be pulling this all the way out here. And actually, probably want to put one more of these walls up right here then, so you know, things actually look somewhat good. And that thing is not aligned now, is it? Ugh. No, need to redo that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know. It's painful and everything. But I'm pretty sure I can fix that by changing this curve here side. I'd rather redo it once and satisfy my OCD now. What? No. What was that? Did you just see that little S? Why? Stop doing that. No. Please. Oh, wait. You can change the conveyor belt shape with your mouse wheel? God. Wow. I've been playing this game for so long and I never knew. It's crazy. How can you not know that kind of stuff? Kinda mad about that right now. But okay, that's good to know. So, yeah, that thing is up. We'll be pulling the iron ore in right here. I hope. Uh-oh. Please tell me there's space for a conveyor lift right here. Uh-oh. Actually, there may not be. Maybe I can just pull it right through as I did with the pipes or something. Could work. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed that it'll work. We'll just pull out a slight bit of a conveyor belt right here. And I'll just, I don't know, I would actually ideally like to pull my power up right here, maybe. If I actually end up leaving this open, that may be a good idea. If you get what I'm saying. Just pulling it up like that. You know? I think that's good. I like that idea. Okay, we're just gonna, you know... Actually, we're gonna place some intermediate power poles right here already. And then we're gonna place some more intermediate power poles right here, just so we've got like a little bit of a grid set up already, and this will be where we connect the thing. Now, how much power does a foundry actually use before I crash the whole grid again? 16 should be doable. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna go and use the stairs for a second before I totally just fall to my death. No, may as well do something like this. The way down is actually pretty comfortable with the stairs, I'll have to say. Like, look at how quick that was. But, the way up is an absolute pain. But okay, so, we've got our coal down here, and we will need a bit of a conveyor lift right there. Which doesn't fit, thanks to the pipes. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, I think I may actually have to redo the pipes here then. Which I really don't like, because I'm like, after the last few episodes, I'm super afraid of actually breaking the whole thing again. Which, you know, I think is a valid concern. But it is what it is. I'll have to fix it somehow, so we'll just... Oh god, we'll actually be placing the pipeline supports first, I think, before we do anything else. Just to already have that sorted and just quickly be able to change the placement here. So that's kind of the idea, right? And then I can actually already build a pipeline between these points here. So I have that sorted. And then instantly rebuild that connection. And then instantly rebuild this connection. Come on. There we go. Oh, God. That was spoopy. Okay, is it all flowing? Is it all good? Did I not break anything? I hope I didn't. It's a really low flow rate, though. It is catching up. It is falling down. It is... I think it's stabilizing, is it? Oh, God. That's a scary change to make after the last few episodes, I'll have to say. But okay. It's fixed, I think, I hope, and that also fixes our little entrance right here and should fix any height issues with, well, driving below this with any vehicles we have. At least that's what I hope. And, well, that means that we should now be able to use that lift too. So let's go and do that. That looks pretty good, actually, for space and alignment and everything. So I'm pretty happy. We'll be pulling out the conveyor belt. Boosh. And that should be that. Coal should be proceeding to the foundry. So that's the first good start. And now we'll just need a quick splitter, which... Is this a splitter? No, this is a merger. Great. So I'll need to find that. But first things first, maybe the question, can I even make this work now? So this is where we connected the whole thing. Why is it red already? Encroaching others' clearance. What clearance are you? Oh no. The conveyor belt is in the way. What happens if I do something like this? Oh, glorious. Perfect. Okay. Interesting idea, but it works, so I'm happy. Look at that. That's going to be the way that works for us. I think that's actually kind of cool. I like that. Okay, so we did kind of circumvent the encroaching others clearance issue. Now the other issue that we kind of need to circumvent is the absolutely low amount of space we have here to put a splitter in. I think that may actually end up being an issue, but let's try. So we'll need a splitter right here. That gets fed in, of course, from sort of here. And then we'll have to kind of just hope that that'll be good for space. Oh, no, that's not good. I don't want to interrupt my other production, that's why I'm kind of getting a bit worried already here. If that makes sense. But yeah, this is kind of what I was afraid of. Then again, actually, this should be working, right? If I pull this thing out. No, it's too steep. Oh, God. What if I change this miner's orientation? I think that's what I need to do here. Okay, that's a bit more complicated than I would have liked to have it, but it is what it is. Let's quickly do that before any production gets like super crazy disrupted or anything. So we'll place the miner like this instead. We'll attach to that power line again. We will take our trusty conveyor splitter, which will be fed in like right here. And then we'll... No, wait, no Mark II conveyors here. Mark 1s are totally fine, I don't need Mark 2s. Then we'll be pulling that one out to there. That'll be able to resume, and same thing right here, and... God, okay. How bad is it for the other thing now? Oh wow. I think it already used all the iron ore that was kind of... Wow. Also kind of need to figure out if this is actually good for production frequencies. I don't think it is, actually. This is a bit of an issue, because we need 45 iron ore for the foundry up there, actually. And I'm sure we're using more than 15 for whatever you're using the rest of this iron ore for, so we may actually need at least one power slug, if not two, or a Mark II miner, but we don't have those yet, and I'm not quite sure when or what from we will be getting them, so let's just check and see what we do need this iron ore for right here. So we are using it right here. We need 30 a minute, so that means we do not have enough. We actually only use 59 ingots a minute. Oh no, we're actually good then. Okay, that's good. We only need 59 ingots a minute. We do need kind of 30 if we want max frequency right here, but we don't need max frequency right here. So that's actually perfect. We're producing just as much as we need. So once this is all kind of, backlogged, we will be good on that side of things again. But okay, pretty happy with that then. So that means our foundry is now up. It's kind of... Oh, it's actually got power, doesn't it? Does that mean we're already making our first bits of steel? I think it does. Could be kind of cool. Let's just kind of see if we can witness that real quick. But yeah, other than that, foundry's up, foundry's running, foundry has power, no more power outages for the time being, which I should probably check the power grid. And yeah, first bits of steel right there. Absolutely awesome news. Really like that, and we're still, we've got a bit of overhead for the power, so that's awesome. So that means we've got our first bits of steel ingots. We will be making our first bits of steel products in the next episode, and well, then we'll kind of go from there, and hopefully, also get some new things researched very, very soon. But awesome stuff. So the megafactory is ever expanding. I do hope that you all liked our progress of this episode. We've finally now also got some stairs, so big time achievement right there. And well, if you did enjoy it, please, as always, make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always very much help out the channel. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below, as well as that bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. That said, as always, everyone, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.